Minecraft, and welcome back to the E-Cube TerraFirmaCraft server with me, OneWolfe. Okay, so last time on the E-Cube server, we were working on making a bloomery, and I've finally finished it. And looks like Wooly Creeper's saying good evening. Bye-bye. See you later, Wooly. So I went ahead and finished it up. We actually crafted this center block here, this single piece right here. And what you need to do is you need to build like a little chimney around it. So I went ahead and did that. And the bloomery, you actually stick everything in the top, like in there. So, but you also got to be careful, don't fall in. And I need to eat something. What do I need to eat? Protein. Let's eat some protein. It seems that it's actually pretty warm out right now. Let's check our temperature. 15 degrees Celsius. I guess that's good. I don't know Celsius. And let's eat some fruit here. So, I went ahead and I cooked up some of the limonite that Alf and I found the other day, and I stuck it in the bloomery. So we have this thing in here. I believe it's called an iron bloom or a raw iron bloom, and as soon as I pick that, I should get an achievement. So let's go ahead and do that and find out. Ta-da! Achievement get Iron Age. Raw iron bloom. Heavy, large, 400%. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up. I grab some of this and some of this. I don't know if I'm going to use all of it, but let's go ahead and get the bloomery at least started with another set. So I know you fill it up with charcoal like this, and then you head up to the top and you dump in the limonite in the top. And I don't really know how much to put in yet. So let's throw it all in there and it gets bigger. So what I just did is what I did before is I went ahead and filled it all the way up. See there, it stopped filling up, but we can throw charcoal in it and it will start filling. And I know you're supposed to have an equal ratio. Okay, that piece didn't go in, so we'll pick it up. And I'm hoping that will work. So let's close it, get our fire starter, and see if we can get this lit. Yes. Okay, so next thing I need to do is work this on the anvil. But to do that, I've got to get it nice and hot. So I'm guessing I'm going to need to have a second fire starter, because the forge never just lights on the first try. Yeah, like that. Nope, nope, come on. Light the forge. How about putting charcoal in the forge? Let's stick the charcoal in these slots. I keep forgetting which slots to stick it in. Alright, now try lighting it. There we go. That worked. So, I need to get this raw iron bloom heated up to, I don't know what temperature yet. And then I have to put it on the anvil and I have to work it. And I'm going to have to do that several times and see if we can craft ourselves an iron anvil. So that's the goal for today, is to finally get that iron anvil. Finally. So I'm going to hang out here and we're going to get this thing nice and hot, and we're going to stick it on the anvil, and I'll be right back. Okay, it has turned into orange, which it says it can be worked. Another thing I forgot to do when we were making the bloomery is to have these ceramic molds in the forge, so that if the blocks melted, Yes. Okay, so I need to get this over here, and I need to hit it 3 times. So we're going to beat it up. Okay, it cooled down again. So I'm going to have to figure out what the pattern is to work it correctly. I kind of figured out what the bronze pattern was. It was mostly shrink, 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 and then hit it 3, 4, 5 times, I think. And that worked. So I have to figure out what this raw iron bloom takes to work it. So, plans, alright. Shrink it again. Hit, 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 hit. Oh. It's not lining up. And I noticed that my skill was set to 0. That's kind of weird. Toolsmithing, general smithing, toolsmithing, weaponsmithing. Should be that, but I guess I haven't worked with iron before, so. If you guys notice, there's a little iron ingot over here. Well, that was dropped by a zombie, so it's not an ingot that I created. So we'll try a shrink, and we'll just hit, 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 hit. Nope. There we go. A refined iron bloom. I'm not sure what I need to do with it next. I thought we were supposed to turn it into a ceramic mold, but give me a second, let me do some research, and I'll be back. I'll be right back. Okay, I think what I have to do is actually work it on the anvil again. So I'll stick it back in. Refined iron bloom. Okay. Way up there. So we need to get it all the way over there. Oh. Yay! Refined iron bloom. So you have to work it twice. Alright, I'm not sure what I need to do with it next. Hang on a second, I'll be back. Okay, it looks like you just stick it right back on the anvil and work it into an ingot. So we need to bring it... Okay, well it cooled off, so... I don't believe that the forge can actually heat metal to the point where it liquefies, which is why you have to craft a bloomery. So let's get this at least up to yellow again. So you basically have to work it on the anvil, stick it in the forge, work it on the anvil, stick it in the forge, kind of go back and forth with the stuff until you get it the right shape. And I found out from doing some research that in the medieval days they couldn't heat the coal or heat the iron up to a point where it melted. So what they did is they kind of oxidized it with charcoal, and that's what the bloomery is for, is oxidizing the iron, and it created this spongy like bloom thingy that was a mix of charcoal and iron, and then they took it to the anvil and beat the crap out of it to get rid of the slag. So it was kind of a heating and working process until they got rid of the charcoal slag from the bloomery. So I think that's what we're trying to replicate here in this process, is that we've got this bloom. It's a big spongy mass, and you heat it up and you work it on the anvil until you get rid of all the slag. So I think that's what it's trying to do. So we'll just keep working this process like this and hopefully get, there we go. Yellow, white. So just keep shrinking and hitting, I believe. Seems to work. Shrink, hit, 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 hit. There we go. All done. Now I think for the anvil, I'm definitely going to want to weld these together. So I'm going to start making double ingots out of them. So I've got to heat them up till they say can weld. And once I've got them all up to can weld, I will be right back. Okay, looks like I've got one of them to the can weld position. The other one, yep, there it is. I've got two of them right there. Let's hurry up and get it on the anvil and see if we can get it welded before it runs out. There we go, we got one. And I'm going to stick that over here. And we'll see if we can get these others heated up. This one is yellow, so I don't want to heat it up too much. But then again, I want to try and see if these will actually hit a temperature where they end up liquefying. I don't think that can happen on the forge. I don't think it's hot enough. It goes to yellow white with dots. But if it ever hits, I mean, it should hit white. But I don't think it'll hit white where it liquefies. At least in the older version of TerraFirmaCraft that I was playing, where I actually had steel. Steel was a lot easier to get. All you really needed for steel was a bloomery. In this version, you need to get a blast furnace, and I've done research on how to craft a blast furnace. Believe me, it's ridiculous the amount of stuff you have to acquire just in order to produce a blast furnace that will get the iron hot enough to make steel. It's pretty crazy. So we'll see if we can get that over the next couple of episodes. So there we go. We have 2 blocks, and we're going to have to wait for our bloomery to finish. Looks like it did. Awesome. We'll grab that piece, stick it in here, heat it up, and let's get started with another set. Let's grab some more charcoal. Let's grab some more limonite. I think it was 16 limonite to fill the furnace, or fill the bloomery. So I put down 8 charcoal here. Whoa, careful. Put in all 16. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to eat. What do I need to eat? Grain. Let's grab some grain. Let's take 2 chomps on grain. See what else we need to eat. Vegetables. And what else? Fruit. And then we'll go down and get a drink of water. And we got a baby zombie swimming over here. Hey, baby zombie, come here. Come here. You know you wanna. Whoa! A lag there. Okay. Get a drink of water. Fill up the jug. And see if we can light the bloomery. Nope. Let's try putting in more charcoal and see what happens. Let's just fill it up with charcoal, I guess. Here we go. Now we'll try lighting it. See? That works. Okay, so it's a stack of limonite and then just fill the rest of the way up with charcoal. So we're working on this next piece of bloomery. So I'm going to go ahead and skip until I've got all I need. What? I need it to look like this. I need to look like an eye. So 5 more pieces of 5 more double wrought iron ingots, and I believe that's going to take quite a bit. I'll do the math later. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're on our last piece right here, right now. Last weld piece. Boom. And put. Oh, wait a minute. Did I make one too many? I think I did. I still need to go ahead and make an iron hammer so I can actually put it on the anvil. I'm not sure if it takes a double ingot or not, whether it takes a single ingot. So here we go. Wrought iron anvil. Dun, dun, dun. Splat. There it is. We have it. We're done. Yay. Whee! We did it. We're here. Finally. Alright, I gotta see what it takes to make an iron anvil, and I'm gonna start making some tools. Yes, tools! Okay, so, this is OneWolfe, living in the Iron Age, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!